It's about to go down. Michael Sean and the Takeover Legend Morning Show is back Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Sean, that's me.
Michael Sean and the Takeover Legend, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in.
We the Worst Records, baby. We about to create a perfectly horrible song. Y'all know I've been in the gym, and now all I wear is tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts. Yes, I do. Michael Sean wears tight shirts. I wear tight shirts because I'm working out some. And if I wear the right size, you won't see none of my little cuts in my arms or whatever. Short sleeve tight shirts in any type of weather. People talking trans when they see me in the street.
Your shirt's so tight, we can see your heartbeat.
Man, clown me if you want, I'm sticking to my guns. And when the summer comes, it's gonna be fun. You can crack jokes and treat me like a jerk, but one day you'll see my six-pack right through my shirt. And even if I wanted to, I just can't stop. I just might rock an Ezekiel crop top.
Whoa.
What? Did I take it too far? What?
Yes.
Whatever. Tight shirts in the morning at work and when I grieve. I even wear tight pajama tops when I sleep. Tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts. Every day. My son wears tight shirts. To the gym or wherever. Tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, Michael Sean and We the Worst Records, Pluto, Aristotle, and P. Skills have just destroyed or created another perfectly horrible song.
Yeah, I know y'all shocked. What you doing here so early? 3 minutes late, but that's early. All right, we gonna get to these good mornings. I'm gonna let everybody settle on in and we can get to rocking. Oh, because I got shit to say today. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in, y'all. Get your good mornings on. I'm gonna see if we did something to end this freezing during the show. Freeze! But we'll see. We'll see. We will see if I did some, I cleaned out the closet on the laptop and we're going to see what happened. Nope, it didn't. Nope, it started already. It started already. So I'm going to have to take it to somebody because they gave me directions and I did what I thought needed to be done and it's still going to be freeze mode. So we're going to do this for a strong hour. And today I'm going to take the laptop to where I got to take it to. And work it out. See what happens. Let me get to these good mornings. Nikki White Chocolate should be coming on. She got a funny ass story to tell. Also, we should have Leah Frazier on here today. And Nikki hit me with a text. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I'm on my here I come. Here I come. So we'll get Nikki on here to tell us her hilarious story. Which I think is hilarious. So I hate saying something's hilarious, and then when y'all hear it, y'all hit me with the. I'm sorry, Nick. I didn't mean to put you personally, but we family here, so I assume that everybody here is gonna support. But y'all will get the damn joke. Y'all will get it. Let me get the good mornings on and pop, and I got to check for these freezes. Hopefully, I thought I did something. But I ain't do nothing. So we'll see. Good morning. Miss Clark is in the building. Happy Wednesday. Jeanette, good morning, morning. Damn, I forgot my tissue because my nose always be running. Is this thing on? I heard you can't spell hatred without red hat. That's what I heard. Yeah. Well, fuck him. I ain't even mad at him today. We'll get to that. I'm not even mad at him. I expected the bullshit. I'm not gonna jump into it. I'm gonna jump in because I've had it. I've had it with a certain group of individuals. We'll also talk about Caleb Wilson, who tragically was killed. New information has come out where a bunch of people covered up and lied. I should probably reload this whole thing now, but I don't want to lose everybody. And if it should probably reload it now. Should probably do a reload now, but we'll see. We'll see how bad this freezing is gonna get. I'm not gonna let that irritate me, deter me from saying what I gotta say today. No, I'm not. Legs, Miss Parker. Everybody saying good morning. I like putting everything up so people can see. People who might watch and just don't want to comment live. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to comment on the TOLs. Miss Parker saying good morning. Well, good morning, Miss Parker. Oz is in the building. What up there, mama? Ashley Newman. All right. I'm scared to Miss Crawford. How are you? Hey, how are you? I don't know if you've been here before. If not, everybody say what's up to Natalie Crawford. Miss Crawford, what's going on? How are you? Welcome. We'll give you an update. We'll give you the if you're new to the show, some of the things you should expect. Number one, this is a safe space, so you can say what you got to say. All these people here are regular viewers. We don't care what you say, what your opinion is. We go back and forth. We laugh, we giggle. Whatever you got to say, you got to say. Whatever comes on that heart and you like, say it. Don't. There's no filter here. We get into it. Like I said, we laugh, we giggle, we have a good time, and all that good stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, in for a little bit. For Mr. J Black, who's I don't know where J Black is at. We're friends, but I don't know we're friends like that because I don't know exactly where J Black. Nikki White Chocolate is entered the building. Nikki White Chocolate is entered the building. What up, Nick? A lot going on.
Oh, hold on. Turn that off.
Oh, you got the Takeover Legend shirt on. Wow, this is not. Yeah, something going on. Let me move you out and then get you back in. Let me see what's something's going on. Nikki's freezing and doing all types of good stuff. This may not be the day, Nick. I don't know. Miss Crawford, you got to welcome to the best place on the planet. Miss Crawford, there you go. Everybody say what's up to Natalie. I think I said that name correctly. Let me try and bring good morning, Miss Coleman. Yeah, Miss Coleman, just chill. I thought I did something to help the computer, but we're still freezing. I'm trying to get Nikki White Chocolate on here. I don't know how much time you got. I don't know if you got to go to work, but this State of the Union, Donald Trump ain't got me pissed. He's not the one my venom's going to. He's not the one at all. Miss Crawford responded, hey, what a nice little heart. Let me see if I can bring Nikki. Let's see if this. Oh, Nikki's not there. I can hear me for some reason when I'm talking to Nikki. All right, go get it together, Nick. Something ain't right. All right. I'm just gonna start off with what happened last night, and I'm gonna get to it. There was a little ruckus. There was a little ruckus by Senator Al Green last night.
Members are directed to uphold and maintain decorum in the House and to cease any further disruptions. That's your warning. Members are engaging in willful and continuing breach of decorum, and the chair is prepared to direct the Sergeant-at-Arms to restore order to the joint session. Remove this gentleman from the chamber.
All right, so that started off from the beginning of what happened. What up, Craig? Senator Al Green from Texas was being disruptive, which this is the moment to be disruptive. This is the moment right here. This is the moment to show the American citizens that we will not stand for the bullshit. This is the moment. So he starts it off. So I perk up. I'm like, okay, let's have it. You know the outrage of American citizens. You see the protests, even though the networks won't cover it all over the country. You see the boycotts. You've heard our venom. You know how we feel about an immigrant being in power in Elon Musk. An immigrant, as you deport so-called immigrants, but there's an immigrant that has access to everything. We see that. You know what we're feeling. You know the fear. You know the fear that we have of what's about to happen with Medicaid and Social Security. You know the fear we have that we're actually attacking our closest ally. You know how we feel about how the Ukrainian president was treated. You know how we feel about what's being done to our government and what's being done to us personally. You know how we feel. So, okay, let's be disruptive. I'm like, I'm here for it. They kick him out. And you cowardly bitches, the Democratic Party, after he gets kicked out, you sit like a bunch of obedient third graders that just watched their classmate get kicked out of class. And you scared to get kicked out. And you hold up signs? You hold up signs? Elon Musk steals. What are you scared of? What are you scared of exactly? Getting kicked out? Sorry about the freeze, y'all. There's nothing I can do about the shit. I tried yesterday, and I'm taking my laptop somewhere today. I may, if I disappear for a second, I may have to reload. Nikki will come back because she's in the background. If I may have to hit reload. So if I lose everybody, come back. So my point is, what are you scared of? You can't disrupt a speech. And you want us to believe that you can do anything to stop this mad administration from doing what they want to do? You can't disrupt a speech, you fucking cowards. One black man from Texas stood up and refused to sit down. And when he kicked out, you cowardly cowards just watched and sat there obediently while this man spewed lie after lie after lie after lie, and you just sat there. They were not very disruptive, Ms. Clark. Stop it. They sat there and went like this. They even stopped booing. You're telling me that democracy as we know it is about to end. You're telling me that we are in danger. And your response is to put up signs? I watched it. I watched that 2 hours. When Al Green when he got sent out, you should have all walked out. You should have all walked out. It wasn't going to change what he was going to say. But you should have went one by one and walked out while he was speaking and walked out. And that camera would have went to you. That camera would have shown people aisle by aisle, walking out and leaving, walking out and leaving. But you chose to sit there. Two hours. I didn't even watch my Knicks Golden State Warrior game. I had to clip back and forth to watch the Knicks lose to the Golden State Warriors with Steph Curry. And then boys come to the Garden and win. But anyway, that's beside the point. You can't keep gassing us. You can't keep gassing us and telling us what is about to happen. I'm not hearing y'all excuses today. Tony, there were at least 20 or more Black Caucus members who left the chamber. They all wore shirts and signs of protest. Many went on to the 24-hour State of Our Union led by Angela Rye. We weren't supposed to watch Trump. You were directed to watch the other State of the Union, but many Black Congress people left the chamber. Everybody should have left the chamber. Everybody should have left. What don't y'all know about being disruptive? What is it that y'all don't get? What is it that y'all are, these people are so immersed in this protocol on how proper and decorum is supposed to take place? This is the most dangerous administration in history. And a foreigner, an immigrant, is in our information. And the fact that you even allowed this man to finish it tells me that as desperate as we are, as we feel, that's not the desperation that you feel. Hakeem Jeffries was on a book tour. I ain't never been for the protocol. I ain't never, everybody's supposed to wear this. Everybody's supposed to act like this. That's not me. But when things are in jeopardy, and we know what inflation is about to do, and we know the seniors of this country, including my parents, are in danger, you're going to turn signs around? Elon Musk steals. And it really isn't just about that. It's about the fact that you guys stood outside the Department of the Treasury and were not allowed in, and you guys sat there and complained and never walked in that damn building. You never called your security and forced your way in the building. I remember a State of the Union where people yelled out to President Obama and called him a liar. Y'all remember that? They yelled out and called the President of the United States a liar. I don't get y'all. And unless it is what I think it is. Y'all getting paid in this government system. Y'all not trying to put your necks all the way out there. Y'all want to halfway be mad. Because in actuality, your health care is not our health care. And them tax breaks, y'all getting because you're over the $300,000 threshold. Y'all cowardly lions be talking that lion talk. Be talking that real lion talk, and y'all really cowardly lions. You want to get things stirred up? You want to get America behind you? Show us how mad you are. Show us. In your $1,000 suits. Show us. I'll bring it, and then we'll move on till Leah Frazier gets on here, and I'm gonna try and get Nikki back on here. Maybe they stay for a reason like supporting the kids that has. It's a propaganda twist. Do you understand they use that poor child as propaganda? That's all it is. That's some lame ass shit the other day, showing out for your knockoff doctor. Showing out for your knockoff? What are you talking about? Who showed up for the doctor, Umar? That's some lame ass shit the other day. What are you even talking about? Ben? Who showed up for Dr. First of all, I've never even supported Dr. Umar. So what are you talking about? I'm not against or for him. I don't even know. Explain yourself, Ben, please. Let me see if I can get Nikki White Chocolate in here. Let me get one more comment. He talking about Dr. Aaron. Oh, you talking about Dr. Aaron? What are you mad at? But he ain't say nothing that wasn't true. But if you want to put your comments, don't sit up here and put a generic little knock off Dr. Umar. Okay, what you disagree with, and he'll be on the show Thursday, so you can come on the show, and you can talk to him. He's back on Thursday, so you're welcome. Dr. Aaron Smith will be back on here. That was shade. All right, let me see if I can get Nikki. Let me see if this will work out because Nikki.
Hey, everybody. Can you hear me, Mike?
Yes, that's perfect. Nikki White Chocolate is in the building.
Hey, y'all. Hey. TOL family. I love y'all. Good morning. What's going on, Mike?
Well, I was anticipating that you'd come on the show and be in the same position that you are when you normally watch a show in front of the big TV in the bed.
I am.
But yeah, you are. Oh, you are.
Yes. I'm in the bed. I got you guys on. I got us on the TV.
Nice.
But I'm sitting here and I got my phone. I tried to get on my laptop. That didn't work. That was the problem. So I'm on my phone.
This is perfect. Okay. Yes. So me and Nikki talked a few days ago, right? And I think it was on my birthday. She might have called on the birthday. So she was kind enough to wish me a great happy birthday, like all of y'all did. And then we talked on the phone. So Nikki moved. So congratulations on the move. Nikki moved and everything like that. So we should, our trifling asses should have like some type of like housewarming or something when later on where y'all can get drunk. I'll even support. I'll sponsor the alcohol for y'all, and y'all can get it in and get loud and all that other stuff. So Nikki's moving.
We can have a barbecue.
Yeah. So Nikki's moving, and she got a support system. She got people helping.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, she got people helping. Everybody knows Nikki's situation. She's rehabbing her body after a very, very serious car accident, and we thank God that she's here with us. And so while you're moving, Nikki decided she want to be part of the move.
I can't sit my ass still and do nothing.
Right.
I gotta do something, right? Like So I'm gonna get into the story, y'all. And it's funny. I think it's funny. Mike thought it was hilarious. So it's all good. I want y'all to laugh too. We're moving. Everything is everywhere. You know how moves go. It's crazy. So me and my brother, who is younger than me, but taller than me, we're out back watching the two big grandkids rip and run. And we have a deck. So there's like these beams, that support the deck. I'm standing near one. And I went to take a step back. And my monkey ass falls. Okay. And I fall going back.
Right.
And I bang the shit out of my head. Now, while I'm falling, I'm calling my brother, but he couldn't get to me fast enough.
Right.
So as I fall and hit the ground.
Horrible. That's horrible.
All I could think of was some goddamn Montez! When I tell y'all, I laid on that ground because I couldn't get up. I was dizzy. I couldn't see. It was crazy for 5 minutes. My brother's trying to help me up. The kids are like, oh my God, Gab, get up. Are you hurt? And in my mind, and I'm not laughing on the outside because my brother won't get the Montez reference.
Right.
And I'm laughing my ass off and I said, that goddamn Michael Sean, I can't. Montez! So he finally gets me up, brings me in the house and sits me down, and I'm still fucking with Montez on the mind. Montez! had to go to the emergency room.
Oh shit.
I went to the ER.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh damn.
But I'm still laughing.
Right.
Because I think the shit is hilarious. So I go to the ER just to let y'all know, CAT scan of my head and my neck are good, no concussion. So
Good.
they had to do a CAT scan of my neck because with my accident,
You're
I
back.
broke my neck. 2 of the vertebrae were broken in my upper neck. So they had to put titanium rods in my neck. So my neck is now fused. So they rushed me all the way to the back because I told them I had a spinal cord injury. They had to check all the rods, do all the good stuff. So everything is fine. CAT scan is good. No concussion. They send me on my way. I'm still sore. I'm still recovering. So my ass calls Mike on Sunday because I slept all day Saturday. It's like you after you get into a little car accident and
that's trauma. Your body went through a trauma.
It did, and I'm so sore Saturday. So I called Mike on Sunday, and I'm like, "Yo, I can't stand your ass." And he like, "What the hell?" So I tell him the story, and out of everybody in the world, I knew Mike would know about the fucking Montez. And I knew it. Let me tell y'all.
First of all, I was irritated because sometimes you got to sit your ass there. See, women, this is what I'm talking about. Y'all so stubborn with your ovaries. Just chill. I would love. And that's why I had to pay an arm and a leg to have somebody move me the multiple times we moved. I just paid somebody. I ain't got, because you know why I pay somebody? Because I know I'm capable. No, I know I'm clumsy. And this one has been through. You have every right to watch everybody else scurry around. You have every right to say, you have every right to just point, put it there and put it over there and then pick this up. But no, here she goes. I'm going to do a little something.
That's not me. Yep.
I got it.
Yep.
I got it.
Until Montez sat my ass.
Then you sat your ass down.
Yep. So y'all, that is the story. Me and Mike laughed for a long time on Sunday. It was funny, and I'm glad that I'm able to laugh at it. You know what I mean? And I hope y'all laugh at it too, because that goddamn Montez. Listen, when I go, I'm gonna have my daughter put on the headstone. Montez.
No, we're not. No. Okay. We gotta stay. Let me get to these comments before I get too far behind. The best thing they could have done was when Al Green got kicked out, was to all. That's what I said, Craig. I said they should have all filed out. They should have filed out in order. Since y'all want to act obedient kids, one row, just it would have taken about 10 minutes. Take your time. Just get up. And you want to yell some stuff while you're getting out? Feel free. Coco said, I forgot where it was, but they threw smoke bombs. Okay, I don't know. Democrats were disruptive every time. No, I watched it, Miss Clark. After Al Green, which is so crazy. Like, okay, we're gonna ignore the fact that his name is Al Green. Okay.
And did you see his hair?
Yeah, let's be mature.
Let's
be mature. Like, we all know the first time you heard his name was Al Green, you were like, Al Green. Like, I know Love and Happiness. I get it. We're gonna be mature for now. Like, at that moment, you were like, any name except Al Green. Any name.
Grits.
We were just waiting. I would have taken a Terrence. I would have taken anything.
Jamal.
But I couldn't get Al Green. But that's not the point. The point is that was the exact moment in solidarity. You could have started filing out. You didn't have to sit there for it, because if you weren't going to be disruptive, all you were going to do was be a witness to the lies that this man just spewed. That's all I'm saying. And if we listen, this is where people like Nikki, people like me, people like Stacey, we know how to be disruptive.
For sure.
We know how to turn up when we listen, we've grown. We don't turn up for nonsense anymore. But if it's clear that you are disrespecting us and you're going to lie, okay, then let's have it. Then all get the smoke machines out. Start, because we want it all.
Yeah.
And the politeness killed me. Exactly. Thank you, Nat. Good morning to our family asking for prayer warriors heading to the VA. My mom is in ICU. Oh, wow, Shelly. All right.
Sorry, Shelly. Yep.
All right, y'all. So y'all know what it is. If you know anything about me, you know I believe, and my belief has been proven in facts, that prayer works.
Right.
Shelly's mom is in ICU. She is stable. I need that. Shelly, if you can, not that it's gonna, I like getting names. Can you give us your mom's name if you're cool with that? Just the first name, obviously. Give us the first name, please, y'all. Not only here, but if you can, I do my daily prayers in the morning time and at nighttime. But we can do it today. And please send that energy and let's do this for Shelly. So Shelly's mom, prayers up. I listen, man. I know I talk about the prayers. I know I talk about the church. Anybody can get it. I'm really not a pastor in real life. I hope y'all know that. Like, so I'm not the prayer leader. I just have my own prayer. So God, please give guide and protect and put your shield all over Shelly's mom in ICU today, and to get her out of there and get her home safely. So please, y'all know what it is. I ain't got to beg y'all. Y'all know what it is. You know, Miss Parker already knows what it is.
Yeah.
Travel safe, Shelly. My mom is in your prayers. Thank you. Hello. And yes, absolutely agree. Miss Parker, safe travels to you. Please keep us posted. 2 hours, Afro Queen. It was 2 hours. It was 2 hours.
99 minutes.
It was ridiculous. When that whore gets on that microphone, and people are, first of all, this whole process is so childish. Every State of the Union to me is childish. A president stands up there, and whatever he says on cue, his party gets up. It's a pep rally. That's all it is. Let me see what Tawana says. Oh, she said that was okay. Let me get back here. Let me get down. Natalie, embarrassing. Selling books. All right, let me move on down. Shelly Mitchell, morning lovers, clown lovers, LaShawn, Coco. Okay, that's where I was at. That was my last comment. Not giving you any more light. Okay. Let me get down here. Leah Frazier's about to jump on here. He got to take that thong out his butt and move on. Nikki.
Not the thong out the butt.
Nikki said she'll join me for a few, because we got Leah coming up in a few minutes. So I gotta move you out, Nikki. But what's going on, Nick? Stay right there, because I do have some questions for you. Okay. Good morning, happy hump day. Let me get through all these. That's what happens when Jay Black takes a vacation. I don't even know where Jay Black went. This is my best friend in the world. If you ask me where Jay Black is in the world right now, I don't even know the state, dog. I don't know. I don't know where he's at.
Hopefully he's on somebody's island sipping some.
I don't know. He could be at the mall.
Not the damn mall. Stop it.
Congrats.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Love
good
y'all.
Morning. And do not forget to put Shelly's mom in your prayers. She's in ICU. She's stable at the VA. I guess that was about the story. Let me get everybody. All right. So before I bring my girl Leah, who we haven't seen in forever, Nikki, stop it. Yeah, they're still laughing. Not Montez. This is all the laughter from the story that Nikki told, because she couldn't sit her ass still. And knowing that she's got rods, in her neck. What did you say? Titanium rods? You got titanium. You got the Gucci rods.
Yeah.
And knowing that she don't need no more problems, she decided she was gonna do her part. She was just gonna do her part.
Yeah.
And now you said you had a lump on your head. Does the lump go down?
No, it's still there. It's going down slowly, and it hurts to touch it. That's why my hair looks crazy, because I can't even mess with this back part of my head. My ear, I can't hear out of this ear. So they just said over time it'll get better. So here we are.
All right.
I'm sitting my ass down now, though.
Yeah, you should sit your ass down. Stay in the bed. We know how you watch the show. I said the same shit about Al Green. Yeah, listen, man. He's the only disruptive person that was in that there. I don't give a damn what nobody said. You don't turn around. You don't sit there and go like this.
Right. And that's my thing, Mike. Instead of everybody just getting up and walking out, they should have all been disrupted and make them put them out.
Put me out.
You know what I'm saying? I would have stood up and said what I needed to say, so they would have had to put my ass out like they did him. That way, this mofo wouldn't have had 99 minutes to talk, because it would have took at least 40 of them to put us all out.
I want chaos. And I'm still, honestly, I'm pissed about it, because this is the hype that y'all get us. Y'all get us on this ledge. And then when it comes to show, but we'll go to that. Number one, most important thing, Shelly's mom's name is Sarah.
Miss Sarah, okay.
Miss Sarah is in ICU. She's stable, but we need prayer. So the prayer warriors, and I these are facts in my life. I know these prayers work. So please, not only here, but in your daily, can you please remember Sarah in your prayers? And we got you, Miss Clark. So in Jesus' name, Miss Clark, I can always count on you, girl.
Amen.
Because you know the only apostle I'm familiar with is Judas. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm just interested in Judas's, not his actions. I'm just interested. I'm very interested in why Judas, after he sees a man walk on water, make wine, and says he's the son of God, how do you deceive him? Like I'm always curious about that. It's not even a joke. I'm always wondering why. I want to know. I think I saw they went on a cruise. Oh, they went on a cruise. Oh, look, you snitched. Did he mention it on here? Jay don't mention. Jay Black don't mention. Jay is a damn CIA agent.
Right. He's the Secret Service.
We don't even know where Jay lives in real life. We don't know where Jay lives. I've been friends with him for over 20 years. I don't know where he lives.
Jay part of his own secret society.
Jesus.
Him and his house.
All right, Nick.
All right, Mike.
I'm gonna bring you back when we talk about being single, because I know you're single, right?
Yes, I miss.
This is very immature.
The drought is building like the Hoover Dam. Like, I don't know.
So the drought is building. There's been
nothing.
Not a favor.
No.
That you can call. You can't call in a favor.
No, and it's like it's getting ready to be summertime. Like, come on.
You can't. There ain't no contacts in that phone from back when you know.
Listen, I tried that. Once I broke up with old boy, right. I was hitting them up. I was going through the Rolodex, like, what's up? What's going on? They was dry. They freezed me out. I said, oh, why are you no good bastards?
Wow, they acted new.
Yes. So it's okay. I'm going to be out here in my new neighborhood, pimping in my electric wheelchair, finding me some biddies. You know what I mean?
Because I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie, Nick. I feel your pain, because me being single for as long as I've been single, I ain't gonna lie. I've scrolled. I haven't actually made the phone call, but I have scrolled, and I realize I'm gonna sound creepy if I just pop up now. Like, I realize if I start hitting,
she got dick dash,
dropping off the dick. Like, I ain't as bold as I used to be. Like, I used to really just hit people up and be like, yo, what's really good? Like, what you doing? Like, what you doing? I don't know. All of a sudden I realized how corrupt that was, what I was doing. Nah. So, but I still don't understand why you there.
Listen, I'm going to the Roots picnic. I'm gonna be out there. Pimping ain't easy, but the show is fun. I can't wait. I'm going to the Roots picnic. Got my tickets.
What did you get, a particular concert, or is it general? I don't even know how to Roots. Every time I went once and it was free, but that was because I was on the radio. But what do you go to a particular concert, or you get general admission, or what you got?
You just get general admission. Now you can get different levels of general admission. You can just get the basic that allows you to come into the picnic for the 2 days. Or you could get like the little, gold status, the VIP, the extra VIP, all that bullshit. I just get the general admission, float around, try to holler at some slimmies, see what's going on,
Slimmies, you are so old school. All right, stay right there. Let me bring Leah Frazier in.
Go ahead, talk to Leah, because Leah don't want to hear my foolishness.
Hold on. Leah Frazier's in the building. What up, Leah? What's going on? How you doing?
Good. I'm good.
Miss Beautiful Leah, how are you?
Let's get back to Nikki.
You kind of you got freeze records going on. It's probably on my side. Hold on. Let me see. And let me take you out. Whoa, pause. Let me take it out and then take you back, put it back in.
Take you out.
You ever had a guy
single?
Like I've said that before. Let me take this out real quick. I gotta chill for a second. I've been there. You be like, whoa. I don't want to disappoint. I need a minute. Hold on. This is something I didn't expect. This is a lot right here. I thought this was gonna be regular. This ain't regular.
Wait. You out there like not yet.
Yeah, no, I don't even do the not yet. I go all the way out and I pause it. Give me a minute. I said, let me read. I swear, I'll grab. Let me scroll for a few minutes. Hold on, let me scroll. All right. Let's try
Bring
that again. Let's see. There she goes. She moving and everything. Yes, you're perfect.
All right.
So I don't know, like, and we're gonna get into serious stuff that I have for you, Leah. But when you're single, I don't know if you're single. I don't know. We haven't talked in a long time, but I love you. But when you're single, oh, you're married. You're married. That's right. I saw the TV show. I did. I saw the whole. I forgot. I saw.
I'm not married yet, so I guess I'm still single.
Congratulations on engagement.
But we've all gone through a drought. Everybody's going through a drought. Everybody. I don't care. The baddest looking women and men have gone through. I've heard that they've gone through droughts. Mm-hmm. But do you go through the phone? Do you go through the phone and just try and, like, I'm not saying now, obviously. I'm saying in the past. Have you just taken the phone and wondered, wonder if I can just call? I wonder what he would say. Have you done that, or you just see? Leah's better than me. I know Leah's better than me, but I know she's better than me. I know she's better than me. I know.
I haven't, but I got friends.
Yeah,
that's how it works.
Hey,
that's how it works. That's how it works.
You know what's crazy for me?
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, there ain't nothing wrong with that.
That's
you gotta
right,
keep
Nikki.
some of them cookies on your plate.
Yeah, you got to keep it intact.
Okay, this is my question. Do women go through droughts because they don't want to add bodies to the count and they're like, this is not worth it? Like, do y'all just go like, and I don't want to take it there? Is that the reason? Because guys just do it because we can't be successful. Like, we're not gonna. It may not succeed.
I don't know about that. Not in my friend group. They don't care about that.
Oh, they don't care. Oh, well,
when they got an itch, they need it scratched.
Absolutely. Yep.
You got to
and then just go with somebody that you kind of trust. Like Old Faithful.
Exactly.
Nikki, where's the Old Faithful?
Listen, I had an Old Faithful for about 20 years. Me and him been rocking off and on.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He got a girl, I got a man. You just need that old thing. You got that H-Town in you. You know what I mean? It start raining, and that's the boy that took you to Kelly Drive, and y'all was in the rain, and it was fantastic. So every time it rained, you just think of him, right? And you
hold on, Nick, let me tell you something. The gift of what women have. The gift of what women have. You just made some trifling ass sex sound so romantic. I just want that was the.
You out the rain on the rock by the waterworks.
No, in a Honda Accord, heifer. In a Honda Accord, you forgot.
Oh, it was so. Like, if it rained right now, I'd be like, damn.
She's there right now.
Oh,
I can tell.
Oh no, we need the music. Go ahead.
Where's he at?
It was in the rain.
Yes, in the rain. Not on some Orange Juice Jones in the rain, neither. We was in the rain.
I can hear the drops hitting the car windshield.
No, but Mike, we were outside in the rain. We was wet. No pun intended. Like, we was wet.
You fast vagina.
Ooh, it was so good.
It was at nighttime or during the day?
Oh, it was nighttime, and it was. Oh.
Look at this one. All right, get off my screen. This one about to take care of business.
I'm about to plug. I'm about to find the plug-in.
No, we're not. Get out
I'm
of
gonna
here.
hit y'all back in about 20 minutes.
It is back. Put the comment done. All right, girl. All right, Nikki White Chocolate, y'all.
Bye,
sweetie. No, Nikki's the best. All right, Leah. She had to get me off my soapbox. I was mad for like the first minute and a half of the show.
What you mad about?
I was watching that fucking State of the Union and watching these punk
didn't
ass.
watch it.
Oh my God.
I
wasn't gonna watch it, but my thing is how I'm gonna talk about it if I don't watch it. So I had the Golden State Warrior Knicks game, which the Knicks lost. God, they're the worst. I hate when they lose to fucking Steph Curry. Everybody loves Steph Curry. Anyway, sidebar. So I'm watching it, and I know you saw the outburst from Al Green, which I know that name. I know we wish he was named something else other than Al Green. I know.
I did not watch it, Mike. Like I didn't want anything to do with it. And I got an email from like all of my friends the day before that said, watch Roland Martin or something like that. Like, don't watch that. Watch Roland Martin's YouTube channel because he was gonna have somebody speak. But I'm just like, it's a you know what show right now. Like I just can't.
Yeah, you could. It's a shit show, but I was so irritated that if you're gonna sound the alarm, and the alarm has been sounded, and they got us in a frenzy, and I think appropriately so that we're in a dangerous time, and things on like Medicaid, I said earlier, Social Security, the fact that we've taken sides with Russia over Ukraine, what they did to the Ukrainian president, what they've done to women's rights, what they've done in cutting funding, invading the treasury, taking our information, having an immigrant be able to have access to all our information, and Elon Musk, having that immigrant decide that he can do whatever he wants. You got us here. You got us where you need to have us, right? So if you want to show people that this is real for real, and you're going to either, if you're going to show up to the State of the Union, and you have one man who sits there and he causes disruption, if you didn't see it, this is it right here.
Members are directed to uphold and maintain decorum in the House and to cease any further disruptions. That's your warning. Members are engaging in willful and continuing breach of decorum, and the chair is prepared to direct the Sergeant-at-Arms to restore order to the joint session. Remove this gentleman from the chamber.
So he gets removed. So I'm like, all right, let the shit pop off now. Don't let this man even get his speech off. Like, let's go. Like, this is where we're at. So let's make it happen. No. You know what they had, Leah? You know what they had? You know what they had?
What?
They had fucking signs. The little signs like this. And they would put them up. And Elon Musk, he steals. And they would have signs with me, and they would go like this. That's what they would do. Including somebody I really like, Jasmine Crockett. She had a fucking sign.
What did Jasmine's sign say?
I forget. They all had different things. He lies. Elon Musk. The one that stood out was Elon Musk steals. And Elon Musk is in the building. What do we do? Am I missing something, Leah?
No. This is where we're at.
But my thing is, either we're in or we're not. Either we're going.
What would you have wanted to see?
I want
Jasmine and those guys walking out, causing the same ruckus that.
Yes, I want him. I want either. Don't let him listen. This man literally said he wants the death penalty to anybody who kills a cop. You pardon the people who attack police officers in January. How do you even sit through that? How do you sit through it and go like this?
Oh,
what
God.
my head wanted to explode. Like, I don't understand why we stay in protocol when this man is elected going totally against any protocol. If I'm wrong, say I'm wrong, Leah. Just to say whatever you want to say. Just go ahead, girl. Go ahead.
I don't think you're wrong. I'm trying to, be devil's advocate, but I can't think of any good reason why they would sit there outside of the fact that maybe they thought that was being disruptive. was to put up their little signs and stay in compliance.
That shit wouldn't even work if you were arguing with your wife or significant other. Imagine if your girl's giving you the business, like, and she's breaking everything down. That could be funny if you just went. Now think about it. Wait a second.
I don't know, Mike.
So I'd only be right. So, and I know y'all, I'm trying to be mature because at the end of the day, at my heart, God gave me a comedic heart. Al Green.
I want you to be you.
Yeah, Al Green.
Why does his name have to be Al Green? When I was seeing that on Instagram, I was like,
Senator Al Green
resurrected,
and he's from Texas. He's from Texas. Okay. Al Green. So he came out. And they approached him. Obviously, they couldn't wait to talk to him. So once he came out, after getting escorted out and kicked out the club, this is what he had to say right here.
What were you shouting to the president?
The president said he had a mandate. And I was making it clear to the president that he has no mandate to cut Medicaid. I have people who are very fearful. These are poor people. And they have only Medicaid in their lives when it comes to their health care. And I want him to know that his budget calls for deep cuts in Medicaid. He needs to save Medicaid, protect it. We need to raise the cap on Social Security. There's a possibility that it's going to be hurt. And we've got to protect Medicare. These are the safety net programs that people in my congressional district depend on.
So that's what he said. Now, I just want y'all to imagine. Imagine if everybody had walked out.
Now that's the point that I was gonna make. If they all staged the walkout instead of doing the or whatever you said,
you're doing,
that would have been more powerful. But the president is a narcissist, so it's just like staying there, and I'm sure he got some sort of a kick out of them staying because to him it's like I'm in power by you staying. And then being silent and just, instead of getting escorted out like Al Green, you guys are sitting there and all you're doing is putting up signs. I'm sure he got some sort of rile out of it.
Of course.
In his head, he won.
He won. That's exactly, thank you. That's why you're here, Leah. Leah broke it all down. Y'all just fed into his diabolical evilness because the fact of the matter that you were quiet and there was some disruptions. People claim I watched it. I didn't watch straight to 2 hours because the Knicks, if I didn't mention, were losing to Golden State. And so I had to flick over there. And for some reason, why aren't these flat screens have the screen and screen anymore? Does your flat screen have a screen and screen? Because what happened? When did they take that away from the? Because I was like, maybe I could put the screen. I said, I don't even have that option. But if they would have all walked out, the press is sitting there. Now people would be talking more about what was being said on why they walked out than the actual fake State of the Union. Now we're having politicians and senators and Congress or whatever walk out and give their gripes on it. And you're hearing it in time. They're doing interviews while it's still going on. Yeah. And now networks have to make a choice. Do we want to continue to watch this man ramble on with a bunch of lies, or do we want to go to our live reporter who is sitting there with one of the people who took part in the protest of walking out? A producer has to, you've been in TV, you're in TV. A producer got to decide, well, what right now is going to grab us more ratings? Showing everything that everybody else is showing, or going to an on-site live report with somebody who just came out pissed and see what might come out their mouth? I'm not even talking about if you're for it or against it. I'm talking about strict entertainment content.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Get the guy that's being escorted out.
Yeah, get him now. Get him.
Cut to him.
I don't know if they still have the earpiece, but go to him. Go camera 5. Camera 5.
Cut to camera 5.
We're going live in 5, 4, 3, and go directly to him.
No, I agree.
Oh my God. All right, so
not too hard on my girl Jasmine. No, not too hard.
I love Jasmine. I love Jasmine, but Jazz, I want to preface this right now. Y'all have seen me show I got in trouble on Instagram for reposting because Instagram got the shit going on now that they're warning you if you repost stuff a warning will come to you and say, this will only be showed to your followers. Well, it don't matter to me because I ain't one of the people with 2 million followers. If only my 47,000 followers can watch it, it's cool. But they put a warning. So I'm saying that because I love her. I don't know her personally, but what she's doing, I love what she's doing. But when you are talking slick, Jasmine, you can't then become obedient. You can't have it both ways. You are in with all the smoke and all the shit or not. This, my friend.
Where are your clips of that, Mike? So I can see that.
I should have
all the other clips.
Oh my God, I should have those clips. Oh, you're so
probably what happened. They had a little meeting, and in their minds, they thought that was being defiant. That was their protest, and it just didn't. Yeah, you cannot do that with a person that has his personality type. He was probably laughing on the inside.
Yeah, of course. And Leah, I was trying to figure out, what did this shit remind me of? I said, what is it that is sticking in my head that is bothering me about this shit? And I remember it reminded me of Dancing with the Stars. When they'd be like, when and they go to, I haven't watched Dancing with the Stars in like 15 years. And I was like, what are we doing? Like, I was taking it back, Leah. I was taking it back, but I'm trying to get it together. And every time I see you, I was more angry when I started the show. I was more angry, but for some reason, when you pop up, you soothe everything. I don't know what it is about.
I don't know, Mike. I want you to be riled up. I like funny Mike when he's off the chain.
I remember one time Leah booked me for. Matter of fact, let me tell y'all something. Let me tell you why addiction is bad. If I would have stayed with Leah, I'd be famous and rich right now. That's all I'm saying. If I would have let Leah lead me down the path, I'd be famous and rich right now. I promise you. But Leah is so soothing that Leah booked me one time to host an Adventures, like what's that show that Mark Cuban is on?
Shark Tank. Yeah.
So it was like Shark Tank. It was like Shark Tank, right? And she said, you're going to host it. I said, cool beans. And she was like, got you your money. You're going to be good. Be there a certain time. I was there early. I was good to go. But all the people who were part of Shark Tank, all their names, none of them were from this country. None of them were from people. You see the struggle I have reading your comments. You see the struggle I have reading your comments. It was shark balls. I was like,
yeah, they had like 15 letters in their last name, letters that had no business being next to each other.
They had 2 silent letters next to each other. How do you have 2 silent letters next to each other, like back to back? And she's so soothing. I called her. I said, yo.
You said, I don't know how to read these names.
I don't know how to read these names. Don't worry about it. Go talk to them. Have a little sit down with them. And don't worry. Just let them know. Be funny and let them know. And it worked out. Now, anybody else's voice on that phone, I would have been all types of disrespect. What the fuck? My strong point ain't reading off a motherfucking card with regular names like John and Al Green. I got problems. All right. So let's catch up. Number one, what are you, what's going on? What's the TV thing doing? Because I see on a lot of clips on social media, you and Jade, I see y'all doing a lot of stuff out there in Dallas. What's going on?
I know. So on Good Morning Texas, we were doing a segment called Say Yes to You. It's like a women's red table talk. Mm-hmm. And so we would bring up different issues that we would see on TV. So I think the last one was had to do with like Rashida and Kirk and is it good to be a ride or die? And so
that is the one I saw. Is it good to be a ride or die?
And I'm like, well, obviously not, but you can't just, go on TV and say that. So they had clips. And see, the funny part was about all of those, everybody would watch and think it was Jade and I coming up with these segment ideas. And
that's what I thought. I thought y'all came to the producers like, hey.
If y'all are in Dallas and you're in Texas, that was Jane. Jane is down.
The white lady?
Yes, that is Jane coming up with, and she had to send Jade and I the clips because we didn't know what she was talking about. We were like, send us the YouTube clips so we could come prepared. But that was Jane. That was all Jane's topics.
Cultural.
80% of the time.
Fucking cool.
Nah, Jane is cool.
Fucking vulture, culture, vulture.
Jane is so cool.
Hey, I sent you a few clips about ride or die bitches. What? What did you send us, Jane? Yeah, a few clips about, when you ride or die for your N-word. I'm just wondering, is that healthy? What are you talking about? I'd had to FaceTime a girl. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? So yeah, that's the clip I did see. I think I was on Jade's page, so I saw her. So ride or die. So what was your answer to the ride or die? I had a few ride or dies, but I cheated on them. Go ahead. So go. That was my bad.
Of course not.
No,
we're talking about self-care and having, love for yourself and value for yourself. So after a certain point in time, you just need to walk away for your mental health or for your sanity. Sometimes being a ride or die is not the best thing.
So
or loyalty. And we even talked about it, not even just in relationships, like your romantic partner, but even in friendships. Like sometimes you just need to walk away because it's toxic at that point. I'm not going to ride or die for you. You're not pouring into me. You stressing me out every time you get on my phone.
But you're engaged now, so you're riding. Pause. I mean, you're riding now, right?
But he knows if he cuts up, I'm off the train.
What is cutting up? Because now I feel like this is a convenient. Now y'all got some convenience here. How y'all gonna ride for
me? Convenient. You cheat. I'm out.
Oh, you cheat. Okay,
you cut up. I'm out.
But
I was single long enough and happy, so I can revert back at any point in time. Yes. Am I good and happy and all the feels with you? Exactly. But I was also that way without you.
She mine.
You cut up, I'm out.
What is cutting up? What
I just said what cut if I find out
that
you are disrespecting me.
What is
cheating on me?
You're giving me general.
I just said cheating on me.
Other than that,
do we have to define cheating? Because I know sometimes with y'all, cheating
don't
is
say
the same thing.
us.
Yes, it is.
Don't just say us.
Yes,
Don't just say us. Don't just say us.
Cheating with men. Oh well, that was not an emotional connection. I can look, but then y'all, it's a text conversation. We dive a little bit deeper.
I agree with
that. Texting every single day.
That's
but I didn't cheat, but in your mind, physically.
Okay, all right. Well, I'm with you on that one because I feel like a lot of women have a bunch of guy friends that they answer. They getting text messages after 9 o'clock at night, and I listen. The only time I'm texting Leah after 9 o'clock, like if I'm begging her to come on the show, that's it. I'm not just like, what you doing? I'm not hitting you with what you doing after 9 o'clock at night. There is a cutoff time. What is the cutoff time? What's the fucking cutoff time?
I don't know. All my friends are cut off after 9.
Everybody's cut off.
Everybody. It's on focus feature. You cannot get a hold of me. And if you do press, you know how Apple will say, or iPhones are like, press through anyways. If you do that, I still decline you.
So do you think because of experience and what you've gone through, and we all of us have some war stories. All of us have. Do you think you're easier to be in a relationship now, or you're a little more, you might be a little more difficult to be in a relationship with now?
I say easy. I mean, I feel like I'm not, and again, I'm just gonna go back to what I said before. I was so happy before I met my fiance. I was living my best life. Even how I met him, I was trying to have a hot girl summer, and then he chased me, and then I had to make a decision.
Yeah,
continue to be in these dusty streets,
right?
Have your hot girl summer, or
right.
This guy actually seems to be like everything you said you wanted, except for the height. So can we compromise the height? Sure, let's just compromise the height. And then I got me my short little African man. So, but at the end of the day, I could always go back to dusty streets and be happy.
I can't believe you.
Or my short little African man. I love him. by the way.
I can't.
Love him. And I told him he's short all the time. He does not care. He does not care, because let him have it. He won. He got the American woman. He won.
What the
I promise you, if you ever meet him, height is not a thing.
You got everything except the height.
Because he got the thick, tall Amazon.
Oh,
woman.
wait.
Oh, yeah. He's happy.
When you say the height, is he my height? He's my height?
He's a smooth, like 5'7", 5'7" and a half.
Ain't nothing wrong with 5'7". Why are you laughing? There's nothing wrong with 5'7".
Because I'm 5'11" and I always wear heels, so I end up being over 6 feet sometimes.
No, I've seen you. I've seen you in the heels.
But it's all good. So like I said, I know that I can be good and happy and all those things. So if he messes up or he wants to cheat, go ahead.
God, we haven't had since Nikki. Obviously, she counts, but we haven't had somebody. We haven't had.
I love Nikki. Nikki's having a time with herself right now.
She's having a time. Nikki got a whole. She gave me a whole breakdown on the new toy that she's trying to get, and she was like, I'm Googling it, and it's a plug-in, and I was like, Nikki,
why is it plugged in?
I don't know.
It should be a USB that you charge, and then it stays charged for what you shouldn't really have to plug it in unless you're recharging it. You don't have to. They don't even require batteries anymore.
Oh my God, Nikki! Wait a second. You got me flustered. Hold on. I'm sorry. No offense. Don't take offense to this.
Girl, shut the up.
Don't take no offense. Don't take no offense to it, man. Y'all killing me right now. You're the first ovaries that we've had on the show in a minute. And it's me by myself. Jay Black ain't even here to take
Shout
some
out
of
to
this.
Sexy Mo.
And Sexy Mo, her schedule changed, so we had to. This is what y'all doing to me right now. Y'all destroying me right now.
We're telling you where we are.
Where
technology has advanced,
and this is where I realize
men are scared.
Oh
my God, I can't believe it does all of that. Then there's no need for me. But there's always enhancements. It's like making a sandwich. Sometimes you want to just pile a bunch of stuff on. We want mayo and mustard today. So we have you, and then we have mustard and all the fixings.
Not mustard. Listen, I've always said, I have warned guys. I've said this on stage. Stop acting like that. Like you said, that is not your opponent. That is a teammate. Anything she has is a teammate.
Yeah, but some of the things I want to say right now, I can't because I know he would kill me. Listen, we're here. We're here to have fun. This is fun, and you may find something you like.
This heifer is happy. Something this African done something. This is
no. Let him. Now he knows he would never lie. I brought some excitement to his life.
Unbelievable. All right, let me get to have you been following the story about the young man who died during the fraternity pledging?
I read about it, but I don't know what the update is in the last 24 hours.
All right, so let me give you for when it first broke.
Ooh, that broke my heart.
When it first broke, the tragic story, the story came together where they said he was in a line and he had a seizure. He was in a line doing a ritual, had a seizure. And I was like, okay. I said, this obviously, and it was off campus. Why did it have to take place off campus was my first thought. If everything was on the up and up. Well, then I found out hazing technically is banned. It's supposed to be a non-hazing situation. So you got to take it off. I'm like, did he have a pre-existing condition that we didn't know about, that, maybe, under just the mental pressure of doing this, maybe a seizure, occurred. I didn't know. I was thinking. So then the news broke. Let me see if I can find this about this young man. Do I have it here?
I saw that statement from the Qs.
What was their statement?
The statements, it was just pretty much a generic apology about the incident, that they're looking into it as well. pretty much that it wasn't a reflection of the organization.
All right.
But they were it was very generic. I guess it's from whoever's the top person at the organization released a statement like the same day the news broke.
Well, this statement wasn't generic right here. This got a lot less generic. This brand had a name to it. It got
update from Southern University following the death of the student named Caleb Wilson. University leaders issued a statement in the last half hour condemning hazing and saying it will not be tolerated. And this all stems from their internal investigation into Wilson's death. The WFBI team also uncovered new information tied to this case. Sources with direct knowledge of the investigation tell the I-Team Caleb Wilson was punched before he collapsed just last week. Those sources say the story that fraternity members told to police officers about his death happening at a Breck Park, well, that was fabricated. Sources said pledges with Omega Psi were actually at a warehouse in Baton Rouge when Wilson was punched in the chest and collapsed during an unsanctioned fraternity ritual. He was later pronounced dead by doctors at an area hospital. The hospital contacted Baton Rouge police, which launched an investigation. This is a developing story, and we'll post any updates we get on WAFB.com. Southern University will be holding a candlelight vigil tomorrow evening for Caleb Wilson. That will begin at 5 on the lawn in front of Isaac Greg's Band Hall.
Well, that's not generic.
Not at all. That was definitely after their statement.
So now we got a whole cover up. Now you guys done listen.
I know. And then here's the thing: is like they're gonna find out what happened, especially if they get the autopsy.
But once again, I said this: when you got 20-year-olds supervising 20-year-olds, a lot of common sense gets thrown out the window. And yesterday, I played this gentleman who made a point. Let me get this. Where is it? Well, first let's get to the lady who this lady has something to say. This young woman has something to say about what we just watched.
And lied, concocted a story that wasn't true, and just left him there to die. Okay. So he wasn't in the woods just standing in line and then collapsed. He was at an abandoned warehouse. 9 of them standing in line, taking punches one by one. And when they got to Caleb and they punched Caleb in the chest, he collapsed and had a seizure. And then they lied about it, got together, concocted a story, lied to authorities. So new information is coming out in the Caleb Wilson story.
So we got that. I don't know what y'all are thinking. Like, I understand panic, but when dude collapses, panic is out the window now. Well, I shouldn't say it's out the window because I guess it goes in full effect then, but your job at that point is to save him.
Yep.
And when he gets
and then the irony is that it's all supposed to be about brotherhood. Where's the brotherhood when you just left him like that?
So when you rush this man to the hospital and you say he just collapsed, and you tell the people in the emergency room he just collapsed, you've now led them down a different road because they don't know, obviously, exactly what happened. So it can't lead them to something that they need to look for. There's a big difference from just collapsing to getting punched in the chest, which some other people are saying it was more than people punching him in the chest. So they can go, then this is what I'm not a doctor, I'm not a surgeon. I don't know anything about this. I just know if you give me the clues, you can lead me down a road where maybe I can do better in finding what you need. But if you tell me the man just collapsed, we're thinking, well, if he just collapsed, maybe it was a heart attack. Maybe it was a stroke. And we had one gentleman who made a good point yesterday. It takes me a minute to find it. Where it was, I think it was this gentleman right here. Was it him?
Once again, rest in peace to the young brother Caleb Wilson, who tragically lost his life pledging for Omega Psi Phi. So here's the $1 million question. Since some of these fraternities and their chapters want to act like gang, since they want to act like gang, and now you actually have people dying pledging for these fraternities. Will we see the first ever fraternity RICO?
That's a good job. That's a good point.
I'll say this again slowly for the internets. Since some of these fraternities and D9 organizations and sororities want to act like gang, and people are being abused, and there's actually rumors of sexual assault, and some people are dying, will we see the first ever fraternity or sorority, RICO, that starts putting these organization chapters in jail?
Now, the lovely thing about Leah Frazier
I knew you were gonna come
the
with it.
lovely thing is that
'Cause I'm
she can give you an
hold on, let me.
she can give you an entertainment review on sex toys. She can give you a critique on ride or die bitches, and she can also deep dive into the law. That's what she does. Is that a possibility?
No, he's just I hate when people throw out terms that they have absolutely no idea what they're talking about. Did it sound good and did it make for a great caption on social media? Absolutely. When we think of RICO, of course, so I get his analogy, but legally it just doesn't make sense. Because RICO was, think about the mobsters you had in New York. And all I can think of is like the movies like Goodfellas and like Scarface and those guys.
Yes.
And you've got organized crime gang. They're moving things and trafficking things across interstate lines. And you're thinking you're buying one thing, but you're funding something else. Like it is definitely an entire operation. You can't then take that and say, this is what Omega Psi-Phi is. Good morning, Renee. Yeah, does it sound good? Did he probably learn something from Young Thug's trial? And now he's trying to sound like he has, a JD? Sure, but RICO is highly organized crime. Just because one or two people, if they pass during this hazing or whatever, that is not organized criminal activity. It would have to be on a massive level. And him taking this one and, well, is this RICO? Are we going to start seeing fraternities go down for RICO? Shut up.
Now, would it be? I'm just asking. I have no idea. I'm just throwing things against the wall. If they were to prove that this organization had done this for years and gone down the line of higher ups who sent the message down, who created the itinerary on what needs to be done, and these groups then had a meeting and they would have to prove that they agreed that this was acceptable. And then it got down to a lieutenant who sent it down. I'm just using words. I don't know what the frat goes down from one line to another. And they can bring these people in and they can question them. And they can then prove that this activity that happened wasn't just done by the people who did it, but was sanctioned by these higher ups. Does that lead to a RICO charge?
I think it would have to be on a massive, massive scale. So I'm talking about, when we're talking about criminal activity, multiple deaths or multiple things that we're not aware of. So can they argue that the Omegas, or, if somebody on the outside wants to argue, are they structured like a gang? Quite possibly. There's a lot of secrecy. Like you said, there's a lot of hierarchies. You have a group that will do what they're being, instructed to do, blah, 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 blah. But when we talk about RICO and organized criminal activity, what type of criminal activity outside of them forming this alleged gang? Like what defines the criminal activity? So in this case, yes, did someone pass, right? So we have manslaughter. Okay. We have manslaughter, and then them obstructing justice. That's a crime to lie to the authorities. But we have this isolated incident. You would have to prove, like in the case of, I'm just taking Young Thug and like how that trial went.
Right.
If this happened over an extended period of time, you would have to have years and years and years worth of this criminal activity to have it rise to RICO. Like there is a lot that goes into a charge like that. Versus, y'all committed a couple of crimes, so
Now the unfortunate. Now this is. Let me watch my word when I say unfortunate. I didn't mean unfortunate. The problem, and once again, I'm just putting this out there, because of the historic value of this fraternity. There probably is years and years of people that can be questioned, and to prove that it's been going on for years and years. Like that, if you subpoena people and technically they have to tell the truth, that probably wouldn't be too big a deal, too much of a stretch to say that you can prove that this has been going. They always, I don't know the amount of years that the fraternities and sororities have been in existence. I just know they yell them out in existence since 19 whatever. If they start proving a decade's worth of proof that this has happened and other incidents, then couldn't that turn into something
but
like
normally
that?
RICO has to do with like organized crimes in terms of, like I said, I always just think back to like New York, mobsters.
Right.
And normally when it comes to RICO, like you just don't have, oh, someone died and we can prove that over a period of time that there's this organized gang activity. Normally it's you're moving property, there's theft involved, you're bribing people, you're extorting people, you're moving property across interstate lines, kidnapping folks, sex trafficking. Like it really does rise to a level of extreme criminal activity.
I don't know, Leah. Everything you just said.
Mike, stop.
No,
Stop.
everything you just said.
Where's the theft? Where's
I
the
don't know about-
extortion? Where's the bribery? Where's the stolen property that they're moving across interstate lines?
But they are people being.
Y'all just want to say RICO for the.
Yeah, I mean the bribery
Sure,
there could be, that bribery could be tough, but you said state lines.
And think about how long it takes to bring a RICO charge.
Yeah, those
like
are facts.
it's the situation where the FBI is watching you and you don't know that they're watching you because they're compiling up all this evidence, because when they hit you with that charge, they know it's got to stick and they got to come through. So sometimes they're gathering evidence for years before they bring that charge, because it's a lot to hold up and prove in court. That is like one of the that's a federal offense, and it's pretty high up there. I do not think what we're seeing rises to the level of racketeering and RICO. It just does not.
Because the out-of-state situation, technically, if these kids are residents of a different state and they go to this school and they take part in it, that's crossing state lines.
I think you're going too far with that, Mike.
No, and this is
against their will. You're at the school on your own will. If you're getting moved across different state lines, so think of the charge of kidnapping, it is against your will. And then there's criminal intent to take you from one place to the other with the intent to do harm or with the intent to commit a crime.
But if
that's not present here.
But if you bring
he went to that warehouse on his own will.
But if he's from out of state and the people who did this, who did the procedure, who did the ritual, are from out of state and they took part in a crime intentionally, which they warned everybody they were going to have to do. The people who are coordinating it. And there's my other point. How fast do you think this college is going to turn over every piece of evidence that they have, knowing that they do not want to have anything to do with millions of dollars being paid to these victims' parents?
I'm not saying that that's not going to happen. I'm just saying that it's not rising to the level of it being a RICO charge, which is probably one of the highest levels of a crime.
No, I agree.
Can get charged with. But back to your residency and him being from out of state, I really there's an argument that because I don't know if he lived on campus or what the situation was, but you are voluntarily considering wherever you were in Louisiana to be your home while you're, there. So it's not like somebody took you from Texas and took you over to Louisiana and you didn't want to be there because your home is in Texas. This is an entirely different situation. It's not the same. So it does not qualify in this situation.
All right, so let me catch up on these comments. I'm super behind. Now I sound like Jay Black. I'm super behind. But y'all got to give me grace. I've
Come
never
on,
said
Jay.
that. Give me a minute, Leah. Congratulations. LaShawn said drought voluntarily. Somebody said
Facts, LaShawn. You could
that
be
having sex in the
celibate.
rain wasn't trifling. What was it? Somebody wanted to justify. I ain't saying nothing wrong with it, but I listen. I've had it in the rain, but I'm not gonna sit up here and say it wasn't trifling. LaShawn, Stacey was in here. Drought. LaShawn said drought ? Voluntary or involuntary is the question. Everybody claims it's voluntary at a certain point. Can we stop? Everybody says it's voluntary. But if you had the right moment at the right time, listen, I've even said it's voluntary because there's a lot of work in trying to do that whole. I don't feel like going to somebody's house on a Tuesday at 9:30 at night. You know how I get down. I don't feel like leaving the comfort of my bed anymore. But on a Saturday at the right time, white chocolate, I will be. Oh, so somebody offered, Trendsetter offered white Nikki white chocolate, some Dig Dash. All right. Oh, here's Miss Clark. Ain't nothing trifling about making love in the rain. First of all, it ain't making love in the rain.
In the rain.
Y'all, I love
it may
the way.
Sound crazy.
I love the fact that y'all turn moaning and groaning into making love whenever it's convenient, Miss Clark. Y'all will turn, because at the drop of a dime, if that man was cheating on you in the rain, you would be calling it. Oh, Coco said that the Honda Pilot. It wasn't a Honda Pilot. Shut your ass up. Miss Parker, wet and wet.
Yes.
What are we talking about, Miss Parker? Do the plug?
Yes, if it's a USB. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Take it on the road. Take it on the road.
Oh,
ain't nothing wrong with that.
Green saying
the new roadie.
Hot mess. Thanks for asking the question.
Oh, Mike, this is so late because
let me see. I know Jasmine is a beast. I can't say anything bad about her, but if anybody should, it's cause a ruckus. It should have been her. Listen, man, I love Jasmine, but this is not Kendrick versus Drake. This is, listen, you got to be consistent with what you're going to do. And I'm sure she is. I hated that she was even a part of it because I'm just like you. I got feelings for her. Walk out, make noise, get noticed. Mike, you're right. Thank you, Miss Clark. Mike, why did you watch the entire? First of all, do you think I watched the entire minute by minute? But I kept flicking. I watched it for y'all so I could have something to talk about for y'all, Miss Clark. Craig said, don't forget about them wearing pink. What the fuck was that? Excuse me. Yeah, I didn't. The pink was some. I don't know, man.
Did he say something like it was? Now that clip I did see on social media, and I can't remember what he said it was all about. Like, was it the Democratic women were wearing pink or something?
Yeah, wearing pink for something. I don't even want to get into. They were wearing pink for something. Listen, I'm just gonna say this. I don't believe a man should compete against a woman in a sport. That's it. So and that's sometimes the Democrats put their necks on the line for things that can be used against them. At one point, Trump addressed their silence, so it must have annoyed him. I don't think Trump would have cared either way if they walked out with his I don't care what Trump thinks. I care with making the American people understand that they are as serious as their words claim to be, that they are as outraged as they claim to be. That's what the action is. I hear y'all talk the good talk when y'all at round tables on CNN and MSNBC. I hear the good talk. I hear the good rhetoric. But when you get around your peoples and your folks, y'all fall in line. So what's the point of the talk if you're going to fall in line? LaShawn said, I think they took screen in, screen away when they got an actual flat screen. I still had the first flat screen and it has picture in picture. That's what it was. Nancy says he hand-selected press, so no Rutgers or any others who may go against him. Everyone is afraid. Okay, well then we fuck.
That's true. They said he did that the other day when Zelensky came, that he wouldn't allow like Associated Press and Reuters there, that only the press that he wanted to be in there. Yes, so he's being himself.
Nancy says, careful, Big Brother is more than just watching. Listen, man. They got us before. They put us in jail before for something Jay Black did. And I wasn't on the show, and we got suspended off of YouTube. That was Jay Black and the rest of y'all. Remember, special elections coming up in which they are trying to flip. Don't want to give those who may flip and vote Democrat, decided to stay with the Republican candidate. Listen, people, man, I can't keep. I can't keep not doing stuff to rub people the wrong way. Like we can't keep doing this. And Nancy, you know I love you. If the fact of what he's doing ain't enough, I don't know what to say. If you get mad that people walked out during a dictator's speech, I don't think you were going to flip anyway. Where are we riding to? And we got to ride. We got to die.
We got to die.
We're talking about ride or die. We can't judge her for what she likes. I don't know what that is, what she likes. Entertaining. The BS is cheating. Easy now. What I want. Know what I won't accept. But I will trade up. Y'all quick to be trading up. Boy, let me tell y'all something. Yep. The modem has the extra joke. Craig, why are you joining in the sex toy joke? Why?
You gotta get that one that has about 21 different levels.
Who buy? What are you buying that has 21 different?
Because sometimes you want it slow, and sometimes you want to take it to the max.
Pledging and underground is worse than old-fashioned pledging. Pledging underground is worse than old. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not the. Do I look like I'm built? Do I look like I'm built to have somebody tell me I'm going to go to a secret location and y'all can, and a bunch of men can tell me what's about to happen? No.
Remember that one guy? I don't know which. It may have been one of the white fraternities where they did the whole underground thing. They took them to like a warehouse and they made them just continuously drink water. And then he ended up
and he died.
dying because it was too much water in his system at one time. And then there was an investigation into that. And then it was like hazing is illegal or whatever. But to y'all's point, it's still happening, clearly.
They punched him in his chest. His heart went out of rhythm, and that's why he collapsed and had a seizure.
That's what I was thinking. That, or it just immediately took the oxygen away from the brain. Like, ooh, I'm not a nurse.
I'm literally, because I have no knowledge of frats and fraternities, sororities, and what goes on. I have never had, this is no disrespect, I've never had an interest. I spent my life performing at colleges. I was never a student. I've never wanted to pledge anything to any group. That's why I have a problem with certain churches. So that's why I'm trying to wait till people who are part of it. That's why we got Aaron Smith, Dr. Aaron Smith, coming on Thursday. And I'm trying to get Mo on here because I know she's heavy into our sorority. Nothing new. Qs have had 19 digger graves. 19 digger graves.
Maybe that was his line number. It was 19.
Oh, 19 digger grave. Okay, see, I don't even know the line numbers. I saw School Days.
Or a 19-year-old. I don't know.
I saw School Days once. That was it. Digger grave, had him lay in it and started burying him. He had a heart attack and died at Hampton University. This now dissolved charter had just come off a 3-year probation. Crazy, but the deans are adults and just stupid. God damn. LaShawn said, Rico, I would think of the mob.
Thank you, LaShawn.
Hazing has been banned. That's why their lawyers need to make a case about it. All right. I know that word, pan. What is that? I've always heard that. I've always heard that when I did shows. Council for the Divine Eye oversees all of this and have dissolved chapters for less.
Oh yeah, the chapter's gone. Chapter is gone.
Let me love in the snow. What the hell is wrong with y'all? The joy it brings me. Yeah, the damn Kurt Rashida and her mom clip got us put in jail. The Kurt Rashida mom clip, that's what it was, that y'all decided to have fun with. Got us banned. Mike, you walked through a secret wall. Just saying. Shut the fuck up. Okay, that's there was a secret wall I had to walk through to do a comedy show. That wasn't the same. I was getting paid. A ridiculous tradition that needs to have jail time attached. I said he did He did, Jeanette, right into the pizza spot. I did. All right. At least y'all listen. Jesus. I listen too damn clearly sometimes. Hold on. Let me get one more thing before we get out of here that I needed this. And listen, this is the first time I don't have allies on this show. I don't have that. This is the first time. No, we're friends, but I know y'all women. Y'all women. Y'all women. Y'all make me sick sometimes. This is why I won't date. This is why I have no preference. I like women. I like the way they look. I can see beauty in just about any woman. I can find beauty. I'm a flaming heterosexual. I've never been in a serious relationship with a white woman. Not because I'm Dr. Umar. It never really, there was never a situation where it happened. Like,
I know where we're going with this.
No.
Are you about to put up that dude that died?
No.
Okay.
But this, my friends, is a reason why I can't date a white woman. And this has to do with a lot of y'all women, but this is why this woman got divorced and now has divorce regret, right? She has divorce regret about it. So she's going to give you the story, and then there's somebody chiming in between. So ignore that, but listen to it. It's kind of funny. She breaks down on how she decided to get the divorce, like what her plan was. So she decided in order to do the divorce, she was going to set up an appointment with their couple's therapist. And that's what she was going to drop the bomb on him. This is just irritating. Just why?
That I was going to tell him that I wanted a divorce. I texted my therapist, our marriage counselor, and I was like, I need to tell him that I want a divorce, but I want to do it in a session so that there's like a mediator present. Got us in like ASAP, like 2 days later. And I walked in knowing that I was going to ask for a divorce. And so we sit down in our session.
Real quick, before we go any further, do you know how fucking despicable you are that you set this man for an emergency meeting with your therapist thinking that there was something he did and something you were going to work through, but you just wanted a cohort to be right there when you dropped the bomb on? Do you know how ridiculous that? Oh, y'all would kill a man for doing this, but go ahead.
It's like really tense, really awkward.
Go ahead. What are we going to say?
For her to be sitting here eating and drinking as if this is just a normal conversation.
It's ridiculous. That's irritating off the door. I thought I was the only one. That had me irritated on the casual, but she continued.
Was sitting there like, so why do we have an emergency session? The therapist was like, Jamie, do you want to start? And I just started crying and I was like, I want a divorce. You know, it's hard for me to like sit.
I hate when a bitch about to break my heart, but she want to start crying before she gets into the process of breaking my heart. She is about to just drag the rug from under my feet. My whole life is about to change. And you got the audacity to be the one shedding. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry.
Say the words. I was like, I'm done. I want a divorce. He sat there quiet. I'm sitting next to him crying. He didn't move. He didn't look at me. He didn't react at all. He just was stone cold. And eventually our therapist was like, would you like to respond? So he responded right away and he's like, fine, let's just go ahead and finalize the details.
I don't know why she was shocked by his response when she was the one who decided to take him to a section to tell him that she no longer wants.
So it gets better. The other part, which I couldn't get because it wouldn't allow me to download it. The other part is they went home after this, after he agrees to it. He sleeps on the couch. They don't talk for 24 hours. What's there to talk about? Right? So in her nonchalant attitude, she goes, when she comes home from work, he's playing PlayStation. So she sits next to him and says, are we going to talk about what happened? He goes, what is there to talk about? But he never looks at her. Then she proceeds to go, I thought like he would actually fight, maybe fight to save. Fight to save what?
This guy had the Uno reverse the whole time. Uno out.
He then lets her know that he's taking his name off within that time she went to work. He's taking his name off the lease. He has an apartment and he will be out tonight. And she goes, she has the nerve, she has the the white girl audacity to
The
say
caucasity.
the caucasity. Oh, this is why I have you on here. The caucasity. Let me write that down. Damn it. This is why I have you on here. She has the caucasity to actually say that this man's coldness, this is the reason why I'm not. This is, I realized. And she then says she was crushed. What are we doing?
Let me tell you, Mike, he been sick of her ish.
Ben!
He's been sick of her. This tells me that this isn't the first time she's pulled some ish like this. He is on his mindfulness. I bet you I just by how this whole thing went down, he's into his self-care, his little breath work, he's little Buddha on the mountain. The way he handled this was flawless. He held the cards the whole time.
Do you know how jealous I am of this man on how he handled this? Do you know how many times I've been in that situation and I tried to be like, wait a second, whoa, we can work, we can work this. Wait. I know there's some things I can work on. Maybe you can write down a list of things I can change, and I'll write down a list of things that this is exactly, if somebody doesn't want to be with you, if somebody says, I don't care if your heart is breaking in a bunch of small little pieces inside, the fact that he was able to be like, all right.
This is the perfect example of what healed looks like. That's what you want? That's your choice? Okay. There's no need to argue about it. You can't change the person's opinion. So play your little PlayStation and be out. Uno out. He wins.
What happened? That's what he did to you.
I love it. This made my day. I gotta use this as an example.
I don't even understand. Listen, and he didn't even do the
girl. Shut the up.
Do that. He didn't even curse.
I love this guy. Don't even know him.
That must be what Leah. If that's what heel looks like, then I got a long way to go. I got a long way to go because the fact that he kept his composure was just like, hey, he ain't break no shit.
She ambushed him, and she was trying to get a reaction, and I'm telling you, he was already sick of her ish. So it was like, oh, great. You gave me my out.
The only thing I wish he would have said to her when she said she wanted a divorce, the only thing I wish he would have just said,
it's a gabillion good coochies out here.
The only thing I wish he might have just said, just a little bit. Just one of those.
He activated all of his side pieces that night. I'm free.
LaShawn says reverse draw 4. Uno slams his last card. That is amazing.
He put a draw 4 on top of a draw 4.
Hey, Nikki said her privileged ass wanted him to beg and gravel.
That's right, Nikki.
He said, bye, bitch. No, he did. He said, come on, sir. Cover your own ass, Ken. Renee. Right. Bye, Karen.
She didn't think this through.
She paid for a session just to ask for a divorce. She absolutely did. She absolutely did.
This was great. Oh, this made my morning.
I
gotta use this as an example.
Jeanette, what do you mean? She said, how are you flaming, Mike? Because you're single. I'm single. I'm still flaming heterosexual. I look at women all day long. I find beauty in y'all. I do. I find it. That's what I do when I'm people watching. I'm like, yeah. But she, I like her smile. I like this. What else? Yes, that's why we bring Leah here. We bring Leah here to break down myths about Rico. We bring Leah here to give us advice on 12 levels of sex toyness. And I didn't even know there was such a thing that could have 21 gears in.
Sometimes you want it slow. Sometimes I need it real quick.
Oh my God.
It's called the womanizer. Thank me later.
Let me write this down. Let's see. I want to Google this. Wait a second. How much would something like that cost?
I think it was 100 and something.
$100 for the womanizer.
100 something. I don't remember. But there's different ones. You know, there's a travel size. There's
You got a travel.
I didn't get a travel one in that one. Not on that one.
Look, all of a sudden the lady's ears unperked them. How many gears?
I think the one that I'm thinking of is about 12. About 12.
I'm sorry. I'm getting on the highway. Look, Shelly got a lot going on in her life right now. We're sending our prayers to her mom once again.
Be safe, Shelly.
And Shelly even said, like, even through all the stuff, Shelly was like, how many gears? Like,
about 12. About 12. Choose your own fun.
Fuck, Shelly, what the?
It's Burger King. Have it your way. You may wake up and you want it on a level 4, and then sometimes
no, I'm not.
Level 12.
What is the difference? I gotta go.
Yeah, there's a difference, Mike.
Wait.
And let me tell you, with the womanizer, you get the 2-for-1 special.
But what is the difference between level 5 and like level 6?
It vibrates a little bit faster.
But 5 and 6 should be kind of the same. Like 5 and 6, it shouldn't be
it just increases.
Leah, what the fuck? Oh my god.
See, man, y'all got, and some are. I'm not gonna say not all of y'all are, but some, if you just start to explore, maybe you can use it and have it vibrate in different places and take you to the max. Maybe you want a 5 or a 6 on some places, and then you put the 7 on the 8 on your girl.
No, you just made
Have
me
some
know.
fun.
5 and 6 is some place. Wait. Your mouth. You are. That thing stays on you. That thing stays right on you. That's the don't be trying to baby oil.
We're just gonna have to bring Nikki back on, and she will probably back me up on this. That there are things out there for men that make it fun. Y'all just need to be a little bit more open to it.
Nikki said, "I'm here for all the gears in the rain, right?"
She's for here, all for the gears. Thank you, Nikki. You
All
see
right.
me, I feel seen.
Leah, I want to thank you for taking time out because I know you're. Oh, so I'm on the phone before we go. I call Leah begging, like, Leah, what you doing? First of all, y'all was like, how you been? She's like, I said, what you doing? Can I get you on the show? And I said, because I know you be out. She be out. Some of us be claiming we outside. We be in our neighborhood, bitch. We be right in our neighborhood. I be outside. I be an hour and a half away in New York. I be outside going 20 minutes to Philly. I be outside rarely. I said, because I know you travel a lot. And she said, yeah, but I'm in town. She said, let me check my schedule. And I guess she looked at her phone. She was like, okay, yeah, I'm going away in like a week. I said, where you going? So when I say where you going, I'm like, she going to Jamaica. You know, she going to our typical spot. She going to the Bahamas. She going to Mexico. I said, where you going? She said, India. What are we doing?
I'm for real going to India. I'll leave on Monday.
You say India?
I gotta get stuff today. That's what I'm doing today.
Spirit don't fly to India.
American Airlines does.
How long is the trip to India?
I fly to JFK from Dallas, and then from JFK to New Delhi is 15 hours.
Is this a solo trip or is
it's a group travel? So there's 30 of us going. So when I get there, there'll be all the other people that are on this trip.
Is the future hubby going?
Not on this one. He'll be on the trip. I'm doing Bali in July, and he'll be on that one. We met in Bali.
Oh, you met your man in Bali?
That's what I was saying. I was there to have a hot girl summer, and then he saw me and said, I found my wife, unbeknownst to me. And then he would not let me leave the island until I gave him a chance. And you know, our African men are very persuasive and assertive. And I said, well, Dusty Dallas or Try it here in Bali, and he's in South Africa. Yeah, sure, let's do it. What do I got to lose? Nothing. That's exactly how it went down.
You know how great that story is at a dinner when everybody's talking about their relationships, and then well, how'd y'all meet? How'd you and the Mr. meet? We met in Bali. He was in Bali. Mike, how'd you meet your first wife? Dave and Buster's. Dave and Buster's. I met her at Dave and Buster's. She was shooting the basketball at the basketball thing, and I just loved her form. What the
I have videos and pictures and all sorts of stuff. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. And I find it very ironic that on the plane to Bali, I was watching Eat, Pray, Love. And so a lot of the stuff, I feel like the film, I was like, oh my God, that really happened to me, even though I wasn't going for the love part. I was just going to eat and pray. And
Eat, Pray, Love is a movie?
Yeah, with Julia Roberts. And when she went to Bali, she had just gotten a divorce. And so she was all sad. And then she ends up finding the love of her life. And I actually went to the location that she went to in the film. It's actually a real location on the island. And I got a blessing while I was there. And he told me that I was going to meet the love of my life. And everybody that went with me laughed. And my fiance asked me out the next day. But before I left the location, he says, when you find him and when it happens and y'all get married, bring your husband back here. So this year, when we go in July, we're going back to the location to tell the guy that you said this, it happened, and here we are.
So you went to a guy in Bali who does the psychic?
Yeah, so if you've seen the movie, he tells Julia Roberts that her husband or whoever she's with is not the right guy for her, that she's going to meet a guy, and that's the love of her life, not the guy that she was with. She was like, no, because she was so dead set on the other guy. I went to that same location. It is actually a real family that does healings and blessings, even though they were in the film. So the original guy that was in the film died, but he taught all of his traditions to his son, and now his son runs the location. So I actually went,
yeah,
and he gave me a blessing, and he said, you're going to meet the love of your life very soon. And one of my friends like, soon, girl, that's so relative. That could be like 10 years from now. And literally the next day, my fiance asked me out.
How much did it cost to get the blessing?
It was in their currency. So I think maybe in US, it could have been like $30 or something like that. It's so cheap over there in Bali. Like you could get massages every day for like, $10, $15 US, and it's a full-fledged hour massage. You get flowers in the bathtub. They're doing yogurt facials on, you get the whole nine for like $15 over there every day.
So if you don't understand what legs, just put Mike met his at Joe's Barbecue. If you don't get it, this is where I met one of my long-term relationships right here at this place.
Barbecue and foot massage. Jones Barbecue and foot massage. Better come down here, get some of this shit. You
like that, y'all.
That's right. That's right.
So then, wow, the story gets better.
Mm-hmm. That's why I tell ladies, like, stop trying to like find your man in your current radius.
Wait a second, I'm in the radius.
Go out of the country. Meet him overseas. And I love my life. We meet up all over the world. And when I go to Africa, I'm there a long time. And then I come back to Dallas. I do my little job. Where are we going to meet next? Oh, let's go to Dubai. We go to Dubai. We have fun in Dubai.
Wait. Hold the fuck up.
Love it.
No. What time is it? No, y'all got to give me a few. Y'all got to give me a few minutes. Y'all got to give me We're talking to Leah Frazier. She's a writer. She's a publicist. She's a lawyer. She's a TV personality. She immensely talented. Go follow her, Leah Frazier, at Leah Frazier on Instagram. It's entertaining. It's motivational. She's everything. She's one of the coolest people I've ever met in my entire life. She's top 5 in coolest people I've ever met and most authentic people. Okay, number one, when you said this, I assumed that old boy was in Dallas somewhere and happened to be. He's still
No,
living in
in
what part?
Johannesburg. He's in Johannesburg. So here's the thing. Here's the thing. This is where this whole politics plays in. Is when I met him in Bali. Again, I was going for a trip. I was going to just let loose. I was going.
Right.
This is Bali.
Right.
He was there working the trip with the group that coordinated the trip. So he works for them. And the first day he met me, he goes back and tells the coordinator, and he says, "I think I just met my wife." And she's like, "Who?" And he's like, "Leah." And she's like, "Does Leah know?" He's like, "No." And she said he was pacing around and he was all nervous. And I guess he worked up his energy later on the trip to ask me out. And so he was from Johannesburg. And again, he would not let me leave the island until I told him whether I was going to give him a chance or not. And I thought about Dallas and I was like, ugh, yeah, I'll give you a chance. What do I have to lose? I have nothing to lose. He's in South Africa. And then we meet up because he still works with that travel coordinator. And we meet up all over the world. When I go to South Africa, I'm literally there for a month. I'm not gonna fly there and then come right back to Dallas. I've met my in-laws. I'm learning Zulu. So it's like, to me, this is fun. This fits my personality.
It really
Like,
does.
You have to have a visa to get here. Like, people think that they can just say, I'm going to Dallas. You can't. You have to have a visa to get here. And so we're working on a spousal visa right now to get him here, but it could take 13 months. It could take 2 years. It could take 3 years. There's people that are trying to get their spouses here that they have been in the system for 2 years trying to get their loved ones to the US. Like, we don't play. That's why we have so many illegal immigrants. It's because the process is so strenuous. So we just have fun.
So you meet the in-laws, you go to Johannesburg. What is that? What is it like? What was it like when you get there? Do you stay at a hotel? Do you stay with them? Like what?
I'm either at his place. Sometimes we'll go to a hotel because I may want to visit different parts of South Africa. And so we'll go to a hotel for a week. Then I visit, his family lives about an hour away in Pretoria. And that's pretty cool because there's a lot of Nelson Mandela's influence in that part of the country. And we'll stay with them. This time when I go, we're actually going to go to Durban, which is really cool. I've never been. I've been to Cape Town. So we just have fun. I meet his friends, his family's really cool. There's some place they want to take me near the waters the next time. So yeah, I'm just having fun.
So when you come in and you're this African-American woman, and are they taken aback because you're tall? You're a tall woman. You're like this ain't just no little, bring this little petite little girl in here. Everybody say hi to Leah. No, you come in with a presence, whether you like it or not. You come in with a presence.
They know it. They know their son leveled up because the mama told him, "Don't mess this up." And for this one, you definitely need to come correct. So make sure you got all your stuff in order. And they just don't. Sorry, my little animal is acting crazy.
No, go ahead.
But they told him, make sure you have all your ducks in a row because you're gonna take care of her. You're not gonna frustrate her. And I said, "Yes, mama."
Wow.
Tell him.
Yo, that so meets your personality. I don't know if I'm built. I know you are, and I don't know if I'm built.
When I tell you I'm having so much fun, I'm like, where are we meeting next? Okay, go look at all the places you could get on your passport, and let's just meet there.
So did it? All right, I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just asking. I'm not trying to be rude at all. I'm not trying to be rude. 5 more minutes. I'm not trying to be rude. Like, because he's there in Africa, like his status, like financially and what he does for a living, doesn't really affect you because y'all live in 2 different countries. Like
it doesn't.
So if you moved,
there's ways to keep my U.S. currency, and that's what we're gonna do because our dollar is 18 of theirs. And so I do not want to. I am not willing to live off the South African rand. I'm sorry. So I will need to maintain I will pay U.S. taxes or whatever I gotta do. But like our money goes so far over there. Like you get a steak dinner, a bottle of wine, all the fixings and dessert between you and your friend. And let's just say here, if we did that in Dallas, you're probably looking at over 100 or something a person.
Yeah.
When you get your ticket in South Africa with all of that, like prime steak and all of that, by the time you get done, you spent like between maybe $15 US. So even right now, I'm taking a chunk of money and putting it in a high interest savings account because I just want to go over there in cash and say, I'm going to buy a place, like a condo or something.
Oh my goodness.
Because our money goes far. So our $50,000 US is like, you could go over there and just ball out of control.
Oh, I'd be stunting on them Johannesburg hoes. So crazy. Oh my God.
Any Black person, Black American that goes over there, a lot of them think we're like Black Hollywood. Like that's what they see. And I'm like, no, some of us are poor. Like we're not all rich, but you can't tell them nothing.
Fucking Joanna, this is remarkable. This is so. And all right, because in honor of Jay Black, were you worried that he had an ulterior motive to use you? Was there? You weren't worried that he
was going to import me? Like I'm an Amazon box. He was trying to get me there. He wasn't trying to come here.
He wasn't trying to come here. Good. Okay. I don't mean
He's
good.
like, I'm going to import you. I said, I'm not an Amazon box, but okay.
I'm going to import you.
I'm going to import you. And I was
Leah,
like,
a billionaire in Bali. No.
Leah Bali, our currency goes far too. So you can ball out. Like the plane ticket is a grip, but once you get there, ball out of control. Like order all the bottles in the club. Like seriously, like go to the spa every day and get every treatment. It's not gonna break you once you get there.
Gosh, I'm not saying I am reflecting a little bit. I am like you put the laugh emoji. I'm just like I'm so stuck in my American ways, but
get out of your ways. Get out of your way. There. I think there's 7 countries. I gotta check on this. Please, y'all don't hold me to this. There's 7 countries in Africa that have like this agreement where we can get an automatic visa to work towards a residency that doesn't have all the red tape, and it's their way of like welcoming us back. So it's kind of like we realize that y'all were taken from us. We want to welcome you back to the continent. And so there's 7 countries in Africa where if you wanted to literally leave right now and go live, that's why we see so many Americans going to Ghana. South Africa is one. That's why I'm like, keep cutting up. I got a place to stay. I got several places to stay in South Africa, and I don't have to come back. Like, so there's
when you're there for like, let's say you're there for a month and it's like the 15th, 20th day. Do you start getting homesick?
No. Only thing, I mean, I have pets, so I may miss my pets. But like, other
who
than
takes
that,
care of the pets? You got somebody who just comes in and takes care of the pets?
I have someone that takes care of my dog, but I have a little kitty cat, and I board him. So that fee, now that makes me cry. It's very expensive.
I can imagine. I want to go to Africa, but I don't want to get additional vaccine. Do you have to get the shots? Do you have to
Some
get
places
shots?
you don't. It depends on where you go, where you may have to get the yellow fever one. But for South Africa, there's no vaccines.
Oh, there's no vaccine.
Not for, you got to check which part of Africa you're going to though. For South Africa, I mean, I got the yellow fever one for Ghana, I think. But for South Africa, you don't need a vaccine.
This Coco's Leah is about to get married. Coco, don't be sending me no text.
I am. If y'all want to come to Cape Town or Johannesburg next year, that's where the
how long's the flight?
Be.
How long's the flight?
Too long.
15 hours?
No, honestly, I'm gonna try a new route. Apparently, you could get there direct from Atlanta. I've never done that, so it's always taken me over 20-something hours to get to Johannesburg. So next time I'm going to try a Delta flight out of Atlanta that'll take me straight there so I don't go out of my mind.
And how long is the straight flight?
That I'm not sure. I just know every time I go to Johannesburg, I'm traveling literally for over 24 hours to get there.
If I'm on a flight for 20 hours, I think I'll relapse and then be back on the wagon by the time I get there. Like I'd be good. I'd be like, yeah.
But on those flights, you can keep asking. Oh, I'm not gonna say that to you, Mike.
No, I was like, yeah, I had a little mishap, but I'm back. I'm back. No, that was 15 hours ago. What are you talking about? That was 15 hours ago.
I mean, it takes a while, and so it just depends on like where you stop. I think the last time I stopped in Qatar, and then something happened, and they put me in a hotel overnight. So I'm glad because it broke up the trip, but it takes.
But you can't have the middle seat on a trip that long. Like
I don't get the middle seat. No.
So
if you can bid for an upgrade, do that.
So do you get the first class? Do you get the first class?
I've never flown business class, but I have bid to be like economy plus with leg room and stuff like that. Yeah.
This is flight's too long for me. Look, LaShawn tapped out. She got her little friends in Philly. She tapped out.
You just have not for Mike, but for the rest of us.
Like y'all. Y'all got the drinks. Y'all can get the drinks.
And the only time you wake up is when they bring you your food and go back to sleep.
Yeah, and take a gummy before you get on. Take the appropriate gummy. That'll put you'll be leveled out. And then next thing you know, you got your headphones on and you're good. But that is a long.
That's why when I go, I don't come back to Dallas. The last time I was there an entire month, I went to Rwanda. I went back to South Africa. We went to Pretoria, Cape Town, because it's just, I don't like that flight at all.
I didn't even know my viewers. We got Afro Queen said you'll need. I've been to 3 African countries without them. I didn't.
She knows. Like you don't. Everybody. You got to get a vaccine. Oh, I'm going to get malaria and all this other stuff. It's not true.
And I said we
go to the motherland.
I said we flew to Turkey last year. Who goes to Turkey? Like who?
I heard Turkey is nice. I heard Turkey was.
Is it really Turkey?
Amsterdam.
Oh, Amsterdam is in Turkey. I
don't know. No. I'm just saying Amsterdam's on my list. I heard Turkey is nice.
Well, clap it up. Listen. I done played with y'all too much. I had no idea that the Takeover Legend community was this a diverse and cultured and. All right, Leah, this has been fun. Leah, you got to come back. You got to come back when Jay's here. So
follow me next week while I'm in India.
And you got to be in your
getting custom garments, going to the Holi Festival, the Taj Mahal, riding elephants.
So you're gonna? Are you posting? You're posting, right? You're gonna post.
I will in my stories. You know, I try not to let my clients know when I'm out of town.
Oh,
but at some point, they're gonna know when I'm on a. Why didn't you answer our call? And there's me on top of an elephant.
I'm in Johannesburg. Why'd you answer the call? I'm in Bali. Why'd you answer my call?
I'm in Fiji. 13, 14 hours ahead. Yep.
Why'd your ass in downtown Dallas? Can't do it right now. Can't do it right now. You gotta live your life. Girl, congratulations on everything. Please come back when Jay Black's here so we can have a bunch of fun with you. Even though I had a bunch of fun with you right now.
I have fun today.
And let me know what you have planned for me. If you want me to do anything, just let me know.
I do June 19th. I need you in Dallas. MCing a show with Jade. Thank you.
June 19th. All right.
Yep. On Juneteenth day. Thank you.
What is that? I'm
busy. It's a Thursday.
It's a Thursday.
And we're still celebrating Juneteenth. I don't care what DC says.
Yeah, it should be we should go even harder with it. All right, Leah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's good. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to get an update. I knew the girl was getting married. I didn't know that how intricate this whole situation was. I didn't know. I thought it was some dude.
Y'all gotta follow me because we gonna go back to the healer man in Bali and say
she found the healer. The healer done blessed her with a husband. Now I gotta go see the healer. And when I go out there,
now he keeps it real. He will tell you if it's not gonna happen for you because I definitely saw that happen to a couple of the women where he was
that'd
like,
be my luck.
I don't see that.
Long ass flight for something I already knew. All right, girl. Ladies and gentlemen, Leah Frazier. Round of applause, Leah Frazier. There you go, baby. That's my friend, y'all. See, I got some good friends. I got some dope ass friends. I really do got some dope ass friends. I ain't gonna lie. All right, I gotta get out. You know how I get down. Love me for who I am, not who you want me to be, because I can never be that. Understand there's only one thing in life that's guaranteed. It will end. So enjoy it every minute, every second. You fight for everything in your life. Fight for your happiness. Never let anyone, any circumstance, anything take it from you. For Michael Sean, Jay Black, Sexy Mo, C Chung, Lady Q, WokeUpInspired.com. Get the merch, get the hoodies and all that good stuff. And Leah Frazier. I am gone. Gone there. Do you see how it didn't freeze once? Well, it was a little glitchy, but didn't freeze when I had. All right, y'all know.
Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts.